Hello, everyone. The New York Times has been doing some articles in their wellness section on happiness. And I wanted to see what Brene Brown said about happiness. And I'm just going to pause for a minute because we have a few more people coming in. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Lana. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. So we need a few extra spots. If you wouldn't mind getting a little closer together if you're in the room. Get closer. Hello.
Hello, I'm Bonnie.
Bonnie. Oh, you're Bonnie.
Yes,
nice
hello.
to meet you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Happiness is yoga. Happiness is a room full of people coming to do yoga.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Thankfully not in the rain.
Thankfully not in the rain. In the rain. Exactly. Yes. I was telling Tati, whose children go to Green Meadow Waldorf School, which is where my kids went, and I know some of you have your kids there, how my son was up visiting me for the beginning of last week for a couple days, which is unusual and very precious. He's 33, going to be 34. And he went to Green Meadow Waldorf School, which is in Chestnut Ridge, from kindergarten through 12th grade. And you always wonder when you pay for private school, is it worth it? Well, I always wonder. And he said to me as we were, off doing things like, Mom, I really want to go visit my 3rd grade classroom. I was like, okay. So we went over to the school. It was like 5 o'clock, and the doors were all open. The cleaners were there, and there were no kids there. And we ended up going into every single classroom, his kindergarten classroom, 1st grade, 2nd grade, all the way through 12th grade. And he was having all of these memories, and he was feeling so appreciative about his education. And I was so happy. It was just so sweet to share that with him, to share that kind of revisiting of his whole childhood, and this kid did this, and do you remember when I was like throwing my Beanie Baby up in the air and Mrs. Manassas came and took it away because I was being too violent with my Beanie Baby, and like just all of these memories. And I was just thinking, what is happiness? What are the things that make us happy? What are the things that make us unhappy? So Brene Brown, who, if you don't know her, you must learn her. In her book, Atlas of the Heart, where she talks about and defines different emotions from a research point of view, says about happiness, looking at the data we've collected, I would define the state of happiness as feeling pleasure, often related to the immediate environment or current circumstances. So, immediate environment. I'm in the school with my child, circumstances. He's happy. I'm happy. Immediate environment, ice cream cone, happy. So these are things, different things make us happy. And in the Times, they were talking about 2 types of happiness. Hedonic happiness, which is happiness like ice cream cone happiness. It's well-being from simple pleasures. I had to look it up. I wrote it down. The other one is eudaimonic. Did I say it right? Okay. Eudaimonic happiness, which is happiness that comes from meaning and purpose. Meaning and purpose. So for me, I'm happy to have a meaning and purpose of teaching yoga, which supports and helps myself and the people who come to practice here. So that's a happiness. And when we practice yoga, yoga invites us into all those different kinds of happiness. It invites us to be present and to hone the capacity to pay attention. Because isn't it in the paying attention that we experience joy or happiness? So I can have an ice cream cone and be sitting and watching TV and like eat the whole thing and like not taste it. Or I could sit there with my ice cream cone silently and mindfully and take one lick and be so happy. And that could just be enough. So as we move through our yoga practice this morning, there will probably be some situations and poses that make you happy. There may be some that do not make you happy. And for that, David White, all these helpful people, David White says, unhappiness is really important too, because it lets you know where you are and gives you the opportunity to consider if this person you're with is good for you, if the situation you're in is good for you. If it's making you unhappy, maybe it's an opportunity to make a shift or a change. So in tantric philosophy, which is the yoga philosophy that underpins this style of yoga that we teach, it's inclusive. It invites everything, unhappiness, happiness, joy, sorrow, everything, because it's all part of life, to be fully and deeply present with all of it. And perhaps just in being present, there is contentment. Just contentment with whatever it is that's showing up, because we're present with our lives. Maybe we're not happy. Maybe we are happy. I don't know. So let's see where we go. But that's what I want to focus on this morning. So please take a steady upright seat. Lengthen through your spine. If you'd like the words to the chant, they're up on the back shelf. Music, for me, is hedonic happiness. It's something comes from outside, it comes in briefly, and it just sparks joy inside. Good music. I mean music that I like personally. Sorry. So please close your eyes and just consider what things bring you happiness. Finishing at the dentist by 8:30 in the morning. Whatever it is. And then invite yourself to your breath. And if you can hear the sound of the rain where you are, take a moment, a quiet moment, just to listen to the sound of the rain. The earth's music. And set an intention for your practice. Joining your palms in front of your heart, we'll chant. Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase honoring happiness wherever and however you find it. Take a moment and bow your head to that. Lifting your head, open your eyes. We're going to start standing up. So come up to stand facing towards me. And if you're in the room, make sure you have arm room out to the side. So maybe stagger a little forward and back. We're going to start with the breath of joy. So breath of joy includes 3 sips of breath in. So it looks like this. So it's, you bend the knees, it's inhale, just watch. Inhale, so forward, to the sides, to the sky, so, and then an exhale through the mouth. So you inhale 3 sips through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And you breathe in joy. If there's any joy, and sometimes we cannot make joy happen. And if you're in a state where there is no joy, that's okay too. So just to be present with yourself, that's the yoga. Ready? Three more. Last one. And come up standing. Just feel what you feel. Be present where you are. And step the feet a little bit wider apart, so still on your mat, maybe on the insides of your mat. Bend your knees, hands on your thighs, and start some cat-cow breaths. So breathing in, arching, breathing out and rounding. Just carrying with you a deepening of breath, a deepening of awareness. So when that ice cream cone comes your way, and maybe this very moment in time as you're moving your body and the space that you're in with your breath is like eating an ice cream cone. Because the happiness can be here. It doesn't have to be something that, the rest of society defines as happy making. It's what's happy making for you. Maybe it's just being in the room with other humans and having that sense of connection to other people. That's the eudaimonic happiness, having meaning and connection. We'll take one more breath, make it a bigger breath, a bigger movement. And then stretch the legs straight, reach your arms to the sky, stretch all the way up, catch your elbows at the top. Lift up through your elbows, bend to the side, to the right side, and stretch the left side of the body. Inhale, bring yourself back up to center, bend the other way. Inhale, come back up to center. Release the hands and catch your elbows behind your back. If you can't reach your elbows, hold your wrists or wherever you reach. Lift the shoulders up, roll them back, tuck the belly muscles in, side bend to the left. Exhaling. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up. Release the hands, sweep them to the sky. Breathe in. And bend forward, bringing your hands down to shins or floor or wherever you reach. Straighten your legs. And then inhale, stretch your spine and look forward. Lengthen out. Exhale, fold in. Inhale again, come part way up, maybe halfway up, so you can get real length through your legs and your back. And exhale, fold in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. And then pressing down into your feet, stand all the way back up. Reach your arms to the sky. Now we're going to catch the elbows again, but you have an opposite elbow to catch. So whatever way you normally go, you're going to go the other way. Lift up through your elbows, side bend to your left. Breathe into the right side body. Inhale yourself up, side bend to your right. Inhale back up to center, arms behind your back, clasp the opposite elbow behind your back. Good for the brain to figure these things out. Shoulders up and back, side bend to the right. Inhale up, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale back up, release your arms, sweep your arms to the sky, stretch up as high as you can. Exhale, fold forward, straight legs. Inhale, stretch your spine forward, lengthen. Exhale and fold in. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale and fold. Strong, steady legs. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, rise up. Reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Step your feet together so they're regular, hip width apart, and step to the top of your mat. Now, if you generally use blocks on the floor for your forward bend, put the blocks at the ready. So in the yoga practice, there are various alignment principles, things that we apply to every pose, every time we do it. So here's two of the principles, and we're going to use these today. The first one is engaging the muscles towards the bones, and we do that in three ways. We hug skin to muscle to bone, so you're like pulling in, like shrink wrapping your limb, muscles into bones. The second is we pull from the periphery, so from the foot, say we're doing the leg, from the periphery, so that's the foot or the hand, into the core. So from foot into pelvis, from arms and hands into core. So pulling from outside to inside. The third way is into the focal point of the pose. So whatever is the most weight-bearing part of the pose, so we're standing, we call that the pelvic focal point. You pull from the feet into the center of the pelvis. Okay, so that's the first thing. And I consider that to be linked to hedonic happiness. So it's about pulling into what makes me happy. Ice cream cone into mouth, into stomach, makes me happy. Then the other alignment principle is called organic energy, and it does the exact polar opposite of everything we just said. So we pull in and we extend out, and you do it in a balanced action. And that extending out is like the eudaimonic happiness. It's making happiness by connecting outside of myself to all of you. And we need both. We want both. Well, I want both. So Really not a good idea to tell you what you want. Yeah. So we're going to focus on both pulling in muscularly and extending out as we move through the rest of the practice. So pulling in, extending out. Hedonic happiness, eudaimonic happiness. You know, the thing with that word eudaimonic, it sounds like demonic. It's like, okay, spelled D-A, some complicated way. Yeah. Okay, hands to your hearts, please. Create muscle engagement in your legs. So you pull in, ice cream cone for Chaya. And then you push out, connection to other people. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bend your right knee. Shift your hips a little bit to your left. Straight left leg. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee, and shift the hips a little bit to your right. So you feel the stretch moving in different parts of your legs, yes? Re-straighten both legs. Lift the right toes and ball of the foot up off the floor so you're on the point of your heel, right heel. Put the right foot back down. Lift the left foot up so you're on the point of your left heel and you've got more stretch in your left calf. Put the foot down. Inhale, lengthen the spine again. And then as you exhale, step your right foot back to a lunge. Come up to fingertips. And then your back leg, firm the muscles. And then from the core of your pelvis, push out through your back foot. Extend out through your pelvis, through the crown of your head. So everything is getting longer, even as it stays connected in. Bring the left hand to the left hip. Twist the torso to the left. Stretch the left arm to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Tack the outer left hip into the midline and down towards the floor. Bend the left knee more. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the left hand to the floor and switch your feet. So you can either step the right foot forward or you can hop and switch. And then same thing, engage the muscles in the back leg, stretch the spine forward, tack the outer right hip in, right hand to the hip, twist to the right, stretch the arm to the sky, lean the head back, the ears back, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the right hand back down to the floor, step the left foot forward, and with two straight legs, inhale, come halfway up and lengthen your spine. Look forward, make everything as long as you can. Exhale, fold in a little bit more deeply. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Arms to sky, stretch up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Sweep the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, step both feet back, downward facing dog pose. Place the hands on the floor. Press out through your hands. Pedal your feet. Ed, do you want to bring your hands to the floor? Yeah. Pedal the feet left and right. Stretch through the hips, the back of the legs. Work to create a little bit more extension in your spine by pressing your hands down and your hips up higher. Lift up the right leg in the air, bend the right knee, turn the hips open to the right, look underneath your right arm, and then look back at your left foot. That's the one on the floor. Descend your left heel towards the floor so you feel a little bit more stretch in your left calf. Lift up your left armpit and then move your chest back towards your left thigh. Take a deep breath in. Pull the left knee in towards your nose. Right knee, the right knee in, thank the right knee in towards your nose. And then step the right foot up to a lunge. And if it needs a hand, give it a hand. Now, create strength in the back leg. Left leg strong and steady. Right foot strong and steady. Lift your arms to the sky. Stretch up. So this is an all levels practice. If anything we're doing, you want to do a more challenging variation or a more gentle variation, practice in a way that cultivates happiness. All right, your front leg, right leg. This is a balance pose. Begin to straighten the leg. Straighten the right leg. You're up on your left toes. If you need to turn the left foot to the floor, you can. Straighten the right leg. And then rebend it. But bend it deeper. And move the left foot a little further back. And then straighten the right leg again. So here's an easier way to balance is to take the feet wider apart, rebend the right knee, so the right foot more to the right, the left foot more to the left. Gives you a little bit more stability. Lower, straighten your elbows. Again, straighten the right arm, leg, breathe in. Bend halfway forward. So straight right leg, bend halfway forward. Holding to the balance, breathe in. Beautiful. Bend the right knee, hands to the floor. Step the right foot back, down face dog. Lift up the left leg, bend the left knee, and turn the pelvis open to the left. Then begin to descend the right heel, down towards the floor, increasing the stretch in your right calf. Take a breath in. Pull the left knee in towards your nose. Step the left foot forward, lunge. Now use that engagement, that muscular engagement, to create more stability in your legs. Eat lots of ice cream cones, and then lift yourself up to the sky. So stability in a pose comes from both the balance of pulling in with the muscles and extending out with the bones. They both add to balance. So holding there, take a breath in. Begin to straighten the left leg. Pull the muscles from the foot up into the pelvis. Everything pulling up till the leg is straight. And then exhale, bend it again. And move the right foot a little further back. So going a little bit longer. Fully extending up through your torso and your arms. Again, bend the left leg. Take your time. Breathe in. Exhale, rebend it. And last time, inhale, straighten, hold there, and bend halfway forward at the hips. Reaching out for connection, for happiness, and the way you show up for it and it shows up for you. Exhale, rebend the knee, bring the hands to the floor, step the left foot back, downward facing dog pose. Come forward to plank pose. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way to the ground. Flip onto the shoelace sides of the feet and lift the head, the shoulders, the chest. Upward facing dog pose, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up again, bend the knee, turn the hips open to the right, left heel towards the floor. Take a breath in. Step the right foot forward for Warrior Two pose, Virabhadrasana 2. Take a long enough stance that your right thigh comes more parallel to the floor. Ed, longer. Yeah, so the knee is over the ankle, not forward of the ankle. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Now create muscle engagement in your legs. So you firm the back leg, the front leg, firm the arms. Reach the arms overhead, catch your elbows. Side bend to your left. Take a breath in. Side bend to your right. And then curl your body to the right, down towards the floor, over to the left, and back up to the ceiling. And then to the left, down towards the floor, over to the right, and back up. Then open the arms wide apart, fully extending out into purpose and community. Stretch the right leg straight. Triangle pose. Hand to shin, hand to floor, wherever your hand reaches, or to a block. And then pull the quadricep muscles up to straighten the leg all the way. Yeah, even if it means you come up a little bit, rotate your arm so your palm's facing the river. Yeah, then lean back towards me. Yes. Squeeze the right leg straight. Breathe. Take another breath where you are. And then exhale, both hands to the floor, downward facing dog pose. You can rest here, come to child's pose, or move through a vinyasa. Making your way back to dog pose from wherever you are. Lift up the left leg, bend the left knee, turn the hips open to the left, sink the right heel. Right heel down. Step the left foot forward, warrior two. Check the position of your front knee. So this is for the health of your knee long term in yoga. Have the knee directly over the ankle, the knee pointing over the second toe, so the knee's not falling in, it's not behind the ankle, it's not in front of the ankle, right over the ankle. Engage the muscles. Breathe into your back body. Jenny, try to move the right shoulder back, the right waist back, any amount that you can. Sweep the arms to the sky. Hold the elbows. Lean to your right. Oh yeah, opposite elbows. Lean to your right. Take a breath in. And then a full circle with your upper body. Down, up, over to the left, and then back down to the left. Round to the right. And release the arms wide and stretch the front leg straight. Pull the muscles in and up on your left leg, and then reach the hand down as far as it goes. And then fill up with your breath. And see if you can find a balance between how much you're pulling in and how much you're extending out. For those who are more loosey-goosey in their bodies, it's easier to extend out, so to find balance, you need to pull in more. For those who are more muscular and tight in their bodies, it's easier to do that, so you have to work more to create balance by extending out. Take one more breath. Exhale, both hands to the floor, down face dog. Flow through a vinyasa or hold. Lift up the right leg from dog pose. Bend the right knee, turn the hips open to the right. So we're going to move towards pigeon pose, but we're not going to put the leg down. So right knee towards the right elbow, right foot towards the left elbow, and then back up and open to the right with the knee. So it's like a floating pigeon. Again, right knee, right elbow, right foot, left elbow, and then back up and open. One more time. And then put it down, the foot, the right foot. Slide the left leg back. And bring yourself more upright. And then do a lot of pulling in. Pull the back foot forward. Pull the front hip back. So you're pulling in to square your pelvis towards the front of the room. Maybe get a little bit more lift And then you hold yourself with your muscles if you can. If that isn't working for you, then the hands to the floor, or you can also put the hands on blocks. But see how much you can pull in to not need your hands on the floor. Exhale, put the hands on the floor if they're up, and step back, dog pose. So same thing on the other side. Lift up the left leg, turn the hips open to the left. Left knee, left elbow, left foot, right elbow, hovering. Yeah, good Shilpa. And then up and back. Twist open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, hovering pigeon. Inhale, back open to the left. Hovering pigeon to landed pigeon. Right knee down. Upright as you can. So you work within the confines of your body this morning. And then pulling in. Pulling in, front to back. Pulling in, side to side. Ice cream! Take another breath. And then exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog pose. And we're going to come all the way to the ground. So make your way down to a vinyasa or not. And turn over onto your back and grab your block. One block. Stagger a little, feet towards me, but stagger a little with your neighbor. So you've got arm room and possibly leg room. Lie down on your back. Put the block between the thighs or the knees and take your arms out to a T. Knees bent, block being held. So pull in to what brings you happiness with your legs. Hug into the block. I don't know if the block gives you happiness, but let's just pretend it's really an ice cream cone. Exhale, bring your right knees over to your right. They can go all the way down or not. And then lift yourself back up using your core, hugging the block, and take the knees over to the left. Keep the shoulders on the ground. Lift yourself back up. Knees over to the right. Extend the right leg straight. Bend the right leg back in and roll back onto your back. Knees over to the left. Left leg only, straight. Bend the left leg in. Roll back onto your back. Knees to the right. Straighten the left leg, the top leg. Just the top leg. Bend it back in. Roll to your back. Knees to the left. Straighten the top leg. Bend it. Roll to your back. Knees to the right. Bottom leg. Extend. Roll back onto your back. Knees to the left. Bottom leg. Extend. Bend. Roll onto your back. Knees to the right. Top leg. Extend. Bend. Roll to the left. Knees to the left. Top leg. Extend. And back to center. One more time, each side. Roll to your right. Bottom leg. Bend to your left. Bottom leg. To your right. Top leg. To your left. Top leg. Back to center. Feet down. Keep the block. Whitney taught me how to do core work. I took Pilates with her for several years. It really changed my yoga practice. Made it stronger, steadier, in a really interesting way. And I thought, yeah, we need to do more of this in yoga. So I then added in some little abdominal sequence to my classes. And I feel it's been really helpful. I hope you feel the same way. Bring your hands to the back of your head. Hover your toes and your feet off the floor an inch. Pull your belly muscles in. Exhale, lift straight up. Head, shoulders, and chest towards the block. Inhale, back down. Keep hugging into the block with your legs. Exhale, lift. Upper body. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Upper body. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Feet down. Put the block to the side. Roll over to your side and come to all fours. Now, we're going to be using the blocks under the hands. So place a block flat on the floor and the hands on the blocks. We're going to come to down face dog with the hands on the blocks. So pressing down, lift up the knees and the hips. Press yourself straight up and back. Take a deep breath in. Good. Lift up the right leg. Bend the right knee, turn the hips open to the right. Hovering pigeon, bring the right knee towards the right block, right foot towards the left block. And then lower the right leg to the floor, the left knee to the floor, and then lift them right back up. Lower the right leg and the left knee. Lift them back up. One more time. Right knee, left leg, and back up. Down face dog. Left leg up, bend the knee, turn the hips open. Hovering pigeon to the ground, to the sky, to the ground, to the sky, to the ground, to the sky, and step back, down face dog. Well done. Take a full deep breath. Walk your feet forward up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in perhaps a little deeper now. Your body's warming up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, creating a balance between how much your muscles are pulling in and how much your bones are extending out. Fold in. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach your arms up. Everybody okay? Yeah. Okay. A lot of sighing going on in here. Exhale, hands into your heart, just checking. So remember, it's an all levels class, and you can, as Rachel says, get off the bus at your stop. Whatever your stop is, there's no judgment, oh, you're not doing a good pose, or look how much she's doing, or he's doing. This practice is about connecting to ourselves. Maybe a little bit of happiness can figure in there too. All right, so take your blanket and place it on your mat. We're going to be coming onto our knees, and I'm going to have you on your blanket just so you're more comfortable. You obviously don't have to use the blanket, or you don't have to use the blocks, but I'm going to show with both. So we're going to come down onto the knees, and we're going to step the right foot forward onto the point of the heel, and we're going to balance here. So it is a wobbly pose. To make it less wobbly, here's some things you can do. You can step your right foot more to the right so you're broader, left to right. That'll give you more stability. You can curl the toes under to give you more engagement, to press down, to pull in, or you can put the toes flat as long as you're really pressing your foot down into the mat, pressing your toenails down. The key is to hug into the midline. You can also keep a hand on the block. We are going to use the blocks, so have the blocks close in by you. So right leg forward, left knee on the blanket. When we do really deep stretches like we're going to be doing in the right leg, to keep the muscles from overstretching and tearing, yes, tearing, you firm the muscles so that they don't tear. And you can do that by pushing your heel down and isometrically dragging it back. So those muscles on the back, the hamstring muscles, should be firing. Then arms out to the sides. Full extension out. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, twist to your right. Keep the arms up, the torso up, an upright twist to your right. Feel how all the muscles are working to keep you balanced. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, bring the hands down so they can come to the floor, they can come to blocks. And you're still pulling the muscles in and stretching long through the leg and long through the torso. Inhale, extending the spine. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward again. Exhale, fold further over your right leg. One more time, breathe in and lengthen. And breathe out and fold. Good, come all the way back up. With your left hand, take the block. Lift yourself up so the block is under the left hand. Lift the right arm to the sky. And then make a back bend here. So just adding a little bit of stability with the hand onto the block. Curve yourself back. Stretch the right elbow straight. And then inhale, come all the way back. And step the right knee back. And then pause for a moment and feel your right leg, feel your left leg. If there is an unhappiness anywhere, what is it telling you that you need to change? Step the left foot forward. Wider if more stability would be helpful to you. And then pull in, skin to muscle to bone. Hug in. And then pull from your foot up into your pelvis. And then extend out through the bones. Enjoy your breath. Extend the arms wide. Use your core muscles to twist you to your left. Take your time. Breathe. Breathe again. Slowly untwist. From the hips, hinge forward, hands to the floor or your blocks. Looking to create balance between the muscles being firm and the bones extending out. Squeeze your quads. Yeah, good. Enjoy another breath. Lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale and fold in. Inhale, again lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more breath, lengthen. And fold. Slowly lift your torso back up, right block high up beside you. So just a little bit of support there. Left arm to the ceiling. So you're not twisting, you're upright and gonna bend back. Yeah, left arm up and back. Jen, turn your chest to face the ceiling. Yeah, that's it. Take another breath. And come all the way up. Step the left foot back. Open the knees wide, child's pose. Settle yourself down. And take a few resting breaths. With your next inhale, bring yourself upright. Okay, your blanket, turn it through 90 degrees so it's more narrow on your mat, the narrow orientation rather than the wide. And place your blocks once again beside you. Step your right foot forward. And find the balance, pulling in. Good and steady. Lean to your left and bring your left hand down to the block. Perhaps move the block back so it's more in line with your ankle. Alternately, you can put your hand on your heel. So either hand on the block or hand on the heel. You're twisted to the left, now untwist, so your chest is facing the ceiling. Stretch the right arm up. Stretch the right arm overhead. Make a long line through the right side. Chest facing the ceiling, pelvis facing the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling. Slowly bring yourself forward and up. Okay, move the block to the front. Other block to the front. Step your right foot all the way to the right corner of your mat. And walking your hands forward, slide your right leg out as far as it will go. Maintaining the engagement in the back of the right leg. So the muscles are firm, so they don't T-E-A-R. Press the heel down. Lift up through your spine. Slide the left knee back any amount more, the back leg back any amount more, the right leg out to the right any amount more. But know where your limit is. Where's the edge? Take one more breath. And then retract the right leg. Step it back. Good. Blocks up on the high setting beside you. Left leg out. Work for stability, pulling the muscles in, but at the same time pushing out through the bones. If you spread your left toes, that helps the muscles in the left leg engage because all of those muscles end in your foot. So you can work all of those muscles from your foot end. Lift the spine up. Turn a little bit to the right, bring the right hand down to the block, and step the block back more in line with your ankle or your heel. Bear weight into that right hand, and then twist the torso back up to face the ceiling. Then left arm up, and left arm over the ear. Breathe here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach for connection, for the things in your life that make you happy outside of yourself by connecting to others. Slowly come all the way up. Step the blocks forward. Move the left foot all the way to the left corner of the mat. And then begin to expand and extend. Left leg forward. Fernanda, try to move the right foot back in line with your knee. Yeah. Slide the left leg out and to the left. Any amount. This is not a competition with yourself or anybody else. It's just to be present with what you feel. Breathe in. Breathe out, extend any amount more. Breathe in. Breathe out, extend any amount more. Breathe in again. And breathe out. And then just as carefully as you went in, come back out. Pull the left leg back. Bring the blocks up and place one block by either ankle. Or by either heel. Curl your toes under. And then hug the legs in towards each other. Really pull in. Pull into where you find joy, where you find happiness. Lift up through your spine. We're going to be moving into Ustrasana, camel pose. Here are some options. We're going to bend back. You can keep your hands on your back pockets as a gentle back bend. You can bring your hands to the blocks as a deeper back bend. You can bring your hands to your heels as a deeper back bend. You're going to keep your pelvis over your knees, so you're not leaning back with the pelvis to get the blocks. Your pelvis is staying over the knees, and it's the upper body that's bending. So take a deep breath in, pull in, and then move into your pose. Maybe if you're not sure, start with your hands on your back pocket. See how that feels. If it feels like you can bend more without shifting your pelvis back, then maybe take the hands to the blocks or do one block at a time. If that's going well, maybe move the hands to the heels. Kim, I think you can find your heels. I think you can find your heels. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then slowly lift yourself all the way back up, leading with your heart. If your knees and toes will allow, sit back on your heels. If they will not, just stay upright and take a breath or two. So we're going to be coming into one more camel pose. So you can either repeat what you just did, or if you want to try a different variation. And if you know your own variation you want to do, go ahead and do what you want to do. Come up standing and hug in. Pull in. Tone the belly muscles to support your lower back. And then move into your pose, wherever that is. Stay in the pose as long as you want. When you're done, come all the way up. We're going to stretch out the back with down face dog, and then we'll go to child's pose. So place the hands on the floor. You can move the blocks off to the side. Curl the toes under. Lift up your knees. Maybe remove the blanket. Pedal out your feet. And then come down to any form of child's pose that works for your body. And that can include lying flat out on your belly if your knees aren't happy in child's pose. So just a deep resting pose. Take a few deep breaths. Just inviting yourself to presence, to really pay attention to whatever it is you are experiencing right now. And then to take that information and let it help you grow. To become more deeply who you are always becoming. Take a deep breath in and out. And then bring yourself upright and make your way down onto your back. So we're going to be moving towards Shavasana. If you want to put on extra layers, you can. So do what you need to do to make yourself comfortable. We're not moving into Shavasana quite yet. We're just moving towards. Just going to do a little bit of cool down and some gentle stretching to wind down. So when you're ready, lie down on your back. Have your space around you prepared for future Shavasanas. Bend up your knees and cross your right ankle over your left knee. You could stay here in this figure 4, or you could pull the left thigh in and catch the back of the leg or the front of the shin. Flex your right foot. And then breathe into your left hip. And even if the stretch in the right hip is not making you happy, consider how it might be beneficial and helpful to your body in the long run. And so still stretching into your right hip, stretch your left leg as straight as it will go, up, and then circle the left foot at the ankle joint. And circle the left foot the other way. And point and flex the foot. Bend the left leg, release the right. Take a breath here. And cross the left ankle over. Thread the left hand through and hold the back of the right thigh if that's available to you. Otherwise, keep the right foot on the floor. And then just be present with your breath. Stretch up the right leg, holding the back of the thigh, and begin to circle the right foot at the ankle joint. And circle around the other way. Point and flex the foot. And exhale and release both feet to the floor. Step your feet wide apart and drop the knees left and right, windshield wipering. Coordinating with your neighbor. Coordinating with your neighbor might be bringing you eudaimonic happiness. Inhale, come back to center and pull your knees into your chest, both knees. Rock yourself left and right, side to side. We'll be moving into Shavasana now. If there's any last movement that you need before Shavasana, quieting, calming movement, go ahead and take that. When you're ready, stretch your legs out on the floor. Relax your feet to the sides. Rest your palms face up a little bit away from your body, moving props out of the way. Make any last refinements so that you are 100% comfortable. Close your eyes if that's a comfortable thing for you to do. As we've thought a lot about happiness and unhappiness this morning, perhaps for the last few minutes, let that go and cultivate contentment, santosha, to practice being okay with what is showing up for you. Making an invitation to peace, to quietude. Allowing yourself to just be as you are right now. awareness to your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Take a deep, long inhale. Slow, smooth exhale. Breathe in again deep. Breathe out slow. Begin to wake up your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Turn your head left and right. And bending your knees, curl to your right side. Using your hands, bring yourself up to sitting. We have the incredible privilege of being able to consider happiness, to be able to choose, to contemplate more awareness, to think about where happiness comes from rather than just surviving. As we move out into the day, take full advantage. Look for hedonic happiness, moments of eudaimonic happiness, and times where you're just content. Joining your palms in front of your heart, we'll chant one Om to close. Take a deep breath in. Om.